Hi, I am Kaluwa, and I am actually quite literally steeping up some clarity. Whoop. Hi, I am Kaluwa, and I am actually quite literally steeping up some Claritea. So it is still steeping, but this is, can you see it? There it is. Um, this is actually a new blend called Xena. I call it Xena. It reminds me of the Princess Warrior because it fights and it nurtures at the same time. So if you want to know more about Xena, go ahead and reach out to me. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about the fact today is Wednesday and we have a new moon today. And so I kind of enjoy astrology type stuff in my own time. But one of the things that I find really interesting about this particular new moon is that for some reason, from a lot of different sources, I have been getting messages about this new moon bringing up the way we treat ourselves. And a lot of times, maybe we could extend ourselves a little bit more kindness and compassion and be more forgiving and okay with maybe when things haven't gone the way we expected them to go in the past. And just that that's okay. And being okay with ourselves and being kind to ourselves. When you think about the way you would support a friend or a family member and you lift them up, do you do the same for yourself? And a lot of times that goes back to subconscious beliefs, things that we have developed over the years, right? A belief is just a thought that has been repeated over and over again. And many times we have had experiences that in the moment we have created meaning about. Now, the meaning may or may not be correct, but in our minds at that time, going through the process, we created this meaning. And so then we had a thought about it. And we repeated that thought over and over and over again until it became this belief about ourselves. And so then going forward, maybe every time you came up to a similar situation or something maybe that reminded you of that belief jumped in, and it jumps in to protect you, but maybe perhaps it thinks it's protecting you, but it's doing quite the opposite. So this is where we get into all of our mindset work and taking care of our inner beliefs. However, I know that when I was first introduced to all of that, I realized, oh, yes, I need to change my beliefs. Okay, great. What are they? It's not like you know exactly what they are, right? It's not like, oh, yes, I know that I totally suck. I believe that, right? Nobody walks around saying that cognitively. It's those unconscious beliefs that get to you. So, one of the tricks that I have used over time is, which may not surprise you, I use movement. I use movement very strategically to get out of my head. And I move certain parts of my body because they associate with certain parts of my life. And then I journal on that specific topic. And it has to be for, a set amount of time, because any less, you're not going to get to it. And as I journal on that and I let it all free flow because I've cleared out my mind, right? And I'm letting the topic free flow, then I find them. I find those inner beliefs that I didn't even know were there. And once I find them, then I can course correct, right? I can reverse engineer them and I can make them so that they serve me instead of holding me back. So just curious, how are you treating yourself? Are you, this may be a big revelation time right now as you're spending more time with yourself. Maybe you're seeing more of it. Maybe it's coming up for you now. What are you doing? Are you treating yourself with the kindness, loving support that you would give a friend or a loved one? Or are you, being a little tough on yourself, which we tend to do? So I'd love to hear from you. Reach out. Let's talk. Mwah. Have a great one. Bye, love.